Another amazing guest from Houston, Texas, here with me, Marcellus Juvann. What up, bro?
It's good, man. How you feeling?
Man, I'm great. How are you feeling? Your first single of 2021 is here.
Mm-hmm.
Video out now. I'm sure this is very exciting for you because I feel like you've been a little quiet for the past couple of years. I feel like you've been laying low a little bit.
Yeah, man. I was just trying to perfect the craft and really figure out what I wanted to say and make sure I got it away the best way possible.
And I love, bro, the video's a movie, right? The video is quite literally a movie, and I kind of just like loved what you did. Like, it was a little trippy, it was dark, it was everything. Talk to me about the record, your meaning behind it, and if the video, is the video like exactly, the meaning behind the record, and what you envisioned.
Yeah, well, so I'll break that up for you. So the record, what the record really means to me by itself outside the video, the record means it's. I like hard headed is something I was always caught as a kid. It was like, don't do this, and then I do that shit anyway, and then like fucking hard headed, like I'm just like I was so stubborn, like I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. Like I felt like I already knew the answers to shit. Um, and this song kind of was just that depicting of that. It was kind of me spilling out all my own thoughts, what I mean, even spilling out the thing like actions and stories. Like the first verse is a story of me being hard-headed and like where it almost got me, what I'm saying? And like I almost was shot, and what I mean, it could be worse, whatever, just doing some hard-headed ass shit.
Mhm.
And I don't know if can I cuss on this. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can.
you could curse. It's all good.
So so going from that, the video was like a perfect depiction, like how I saw it. Like I didn't want it to be, you know, literally like exact, like what I'm saying, like kind of a chronological order kind of video. I wanted it to be kind of trippy and weird and all over the place because I feel like with the vocals that I was doing, like me, how I mess with my voice and stuff like that is very trippy. So it kind of, I wanted it to all be displayed out at once. And, the directors and everybody did a great job. Hanan, Liam, everybody from my manager and Nan, they killed that shit. They put that shit together.
Shout out to Anon. He's in this call too, man. Super dope video, man. I gotta ask you, how much of a hand do you have in your visuals? Like, how much of a hand did you have in this? Because obviously, it's your story. I'm sure you're telling it, but how deep do you kind of get into the production side of it when you're shooting or coming up with the story or whatever?
Yeah. Honestly, in the past, I was a little bit more hands on than I am now.
Hmm.
Like I kind of just let them do their thing and me just like put in where I could and say, oh no, like tweak little parts. So basically, they would come to me with the whole treatment. And like, this is the treatment. This is what we get from the song. And what parts do you like? What parts do you don't like? And then that's where I come in and say, let's how about we change this or how about I change that? Minor tweaks. And that's what you see today. So not really a lot, honestly. I kind of just come in as you know, as an extra eye, extra set.
Really, because I went on, obviously, when I do these interviews, I want to make sure I'm as well versed in what you've done in the past as possible. And I was watching a bunch of your videos on your YouTube today. Close Call, which I really enjoyed because it was just like this like kind of old school like square box inside of
Yeah,
a black box, and I thoroughly enjoyed that one. Like Holy Grail, 900 Lives, a week ago, like all these visuals were so different and unique, and more of a storytelling aspect than most videos that we'll see today, where it's just like people riding around in a whip, people throwing money, people with in the parking garage, people in their apartment hallway, like. And
yeah,
that's why I had to
yeah.
ask you about this, because I didn't know how much of a hand you had in it, but I see how you care about the videos and the artistry of it. Like, you're just not just a rapper, you're like you're an artist in like all respects of the visuals to the music itself.
100%, 100%, man. I think all those things play a factor in the whole, vision. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave from the cover art too. Everything matters. So I definitely care about all that.
Right, because even the cover art, you talked about like well, in the video you get shot, right? And even in the cover art, you have like that's a bullet hole on the window, correct?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. On the glass. Yeah, yeah.
And like I also noticed from a lot of your other cover art, and this was something I was gonna ask later on, but I feel like now this is a good time to talk about it. You know, even look at your albums, right? I don't know if there's like a connective story here, and you could tell me if I'm wrong or tell me if I'm bugging, but like, you know, 2015 you released The Fall,
Mhm.
2016 The Great Escape,
Right.
2018 Everyone Lives in the End, and then 2019 was Keep Alive. And
Right.
like, you know, call me out if I'm bugging because I could be bugging, but I don't know. Just The Fall to The Great Escape to Everyone Lives in the End to Keep Alive, it all just kind of felt like you were trying to like tell a story by the album titles. Am I wrong, or is there a little bit of a am I kind of like on a path there?
I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna leave that to people to figure that out when it's all said and done, man. I kind of want
Okay.
to have a mystery, man.
But am I one of the first people to bring it up? Come on, let me
Oh,
have
you
this.
close. Yeah, yeah, you close. Yeah, yeah. I
Let's
get
go.
it. Yeah,
Because I was looking at it and I kept reading it in my mind, and I'm like, I don't know if it's just like I'm tired and like, you know,
oh, you smart. You smart. I like you, man. I fuck with you, bro. You smart. You smart.
I see the vision. I see the vision, which
Yeah.
all which you know will lead me into like, you know, 2019 was Keep Alive, right? So why wait, you know, 2 years, I guess, to kind of put out another project, or you know, because you only put out one single last year, right? You put out the Grits and
Yeah.
the Grits. My bad, the
Yeah.
Grits. But why wait, you know, 2 years to put out another project? Was it because of the pandemic, or you know, were you just kind of refining the craft?
It crazy is it started off, I guess, as the pandemic, thing had happened, and it kind of altered, everybody's plans.
Mm.
But honestly, uh, as that happened, we went more into it. It was kind of like a blessing because we was able to knock out more, um, and add more ideas to that song, and then just to future stuff that we got coming out. So it was honestly a blessing. I'm honestly glad we didn't drop in 2020, and we was able to really hone in on this hard-headed video and everything else we got coming up. Like patience was really a virtue this time. I learned that shit for real.
So with this new project, you know, what is I guess, since you know you're starting early in 2021, obviously you just dropped the record and the video. So you're
Right.
clearly gearing up for a bigger year, because you would, you know, if you weren't, you wouldn't drop this record if you weren't already planning out the year in advance. So what is like your plan for the year in advance? Obviously, you know, we got a project on the way. Something along the lines of Alive, something, Dead, something. I don't know. Whatever your vision is, I'm looking forward to seeing it unfold. But what's on the way in 2021 for you?
Um. Yeah, just more music. Definitely a project, and yeah, just more music, a project, and hopefully, more music after that. I'm just trying to stay inspired and just keep the vision growing. And like I said, last year taught me a lot. It taught me, patience, and it also taught me I was able to really hone in and sit down what I was trying to say and where I'm trying to get to.
Mm.
And I think we figured that out with everything coming out. You know.
You say trying to get to. What do you mean by that? Like what are you hoping to get to?
Well, I just want to just be understood as an artist,
Mm.
and I kind of want to convey the message of perseverance. Well, I definitely want to convey the message of perseverance because that's been my story. Like you said, I've been doing music for a little while now, and I just want to be that testament of, as cliche as it sounds, like, don't give up on your dreams, man. Being hard headed is definitely part of that. It's being like not taking no for an answer, not
Mm.
just being stuck on one thing, kind of being stubborn to your own kind of dreams, shit like that.
You know, I kind of get that energy a lot from, like, you know, we talked a little bit about Houston rappers I've had on this show before, but I kind of get that energy a lot from y'all. Like, y'all have like this energy where it's like y'all aren't gonna give up. And I love that. And I did this interview with B King back in July, and you know, B King's been around for 10 years, got this hit on TikTok, out of here, right? Got a label deal, whatever. And I feel like, I feel like that I love that, how people out of your city are just so, committed to the journey and to, really like just working and never giving up on their craft.
Yeah, no, it's in the water, bro. Like we out here, like, 'cause we kind of coined even the hustle, the getting it out the trunk, like with the music, like coming from Paul Wall and Slim Thug. Like before people knew about them, they was doing music for years in Houston,
Mm-hmm.
but just selling everything locally, selling everything, through the trunk in the neighborhoods. So it's definitely part of the culture of Houston, just the perseverance, and you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so I'm just glad to be a part of it.
No, I'm happy that you are as well. And something I found interesting about you that I heard about is that you were actually part of VH1's Signed show back a few years back, right? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I want to hear about your experience with like a reality TV show like this. Because I always, I've had friends who've been on American Idol, I've had friends who've been on The Voice, but like I always like to hear people's opinions of these shows. Who have been on it. So what was your experience like with this show? Was it a positive experience? Was it a negative experience? Was it like so? Like what was your kind of like, your journey on Signed?
I don't think you must be talking about another guy, man. I don't know that was me. That was another. That was an older version of Marcellus. I kind of put that to the past. I'm respectful though to all those cats who put me on that and like that idea, but I was I'm
Different
trying to
version,
move.
different version of yourself. You moved on from that.
Yeah. We on to what's coming up next.
Well, I love this new partnership that you're in right now, right? With Island Records and Universal Music Group. How, why choose this partnership? You know what I'm saying? Because as someone like yourself, I know you care so much about your art and what you put out into the world. What made this kind of like this partnership and this thing work for you?
It was just the people at Island, like I had met with a lot of different people and I respected them. But when I met with the people at Island and A&Rs at Island, it was just an instant like just connect, like vision wise, musically, like they understood where I was coming from, they understood where I wanted to go,
Mm-hmm.
and people over there, they're building like generational artists. You know what I'm saying? From having Kanye at one point, which is one of my favorite artists, to
Of
having like
course.
Justin Bieber, Shawn Mendes. You know what I'm saying? It's Bob Marley, the fuck, like what I mean. It's like I want to be a part of that list of artists, definitely to be remembered 20 years plus. So it just made sense.
I love that, and clearly, like they're letting you kind of enact your
Yeah,
vision with the music.
exactly. Yeah, and they believe and they let me do. They believe in what I'm doing, so it just made sense.
Yo, I'm so excited, and so since I've been introduced to you over these past couple weeks, I'm extremely excited to one, be a part of this journey, and two, take this journey with you, because this music is so dope, and I definitely see, you know I respect any artist who treats their stuff like an artist and a craft. You know what I'm saying? Like I love the even like the subtle theming of all the albums, man. I don't know what it is, but it got me. And I always say I like an artist with a theme, and I think that's why I become such big fans of people like Travis Scott, because of the theming of their albums and the way that they just kind of market themselves. And I feel like you do have a similar situation with these albums. It's just, people aren't there with understanding it yet, because you haven't completed the vision that that I guess you're telling through these projects.
Yeah, man, and just in time, I feel like it's always about having the right one that connects as well. You know what I mean? It's like it only takes one, and then all the rest are understood. Like you're saying, it's like or everything, the whole. It's like it's like a eureka moment. It's like
Yeah.
oh, get it. You know what I'm saying? And then everything else makes sense when you go back, or what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm just excited for the next thing coming up, and I'm excited for everybody to enjoy Hard Headed. Like it's still growing and reaching the people it needs to reach every day. And it's just a blessing. Bro.
Right. By the time, like at the time that we're recording this, it's only been out for like maybe a
Like two,
little
3 days.
week.
Yeah, like since Friday. Yeah, since Friday. So like 3 days, 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it hasn't impacted just yet,
Yeah,
but when it
not yet.
does,
Right. Not yet. We there. So it's coming.
yo, I'm
So
excited. I'm excited for this project. I don't know if it'll be the final chapter of the story you're telling, but despite whatever chapter it is, I'm sure it's gonna be just as awesome as the rest. Let the
definitely
people.
not the final. Definitely not the final. More
Definitely
chapter.
not the final. Okay. Okay. I didn't think that you were ending your artist career right now. I just thought you were finishing
Okay. Nah,
that
that's what I just wanted to clear my bad. No, I feel. I feel.
because
Nah,
I was
nah,
like, I didn't want you to think I was saying you were done. I was just saying that like the end of this like little story situation that you got going on that people don't know you got going on or aren't fully
yeah,
aware of yet.
yeah. No, I feel. No, that's all good. Yeah. No, it's my story. You know what I'm saying? Even going down to my artist name is my name, Marcellus Juvann. So I'm here to just tell you my story and just tell you who I am and where I'm from and give you my viewpoint. So this is gonna go forever. So I'm here.
Yo, like I said, I'm excited. I appreciate you for taking the time out of your beautiful Houston day. It's looking like over there.
Right
Um,
as shit, right? What the fuck? Like crazy,
sun
bro.
coming through hella strong. But
Right.
let the people know what else they gotta be on the lookout for. Anything else you want to plug in? Go ahead. Now's the time to do it. Where to follow you at? All that good stuff.
Yo, so what's up? My name is Marcellus Juvann. Like we said, follow me right now on Instagram, Marcellus Juvann. Follow me on Twitter at C3LLDOP. Hard headed out right now. You dig what I'm saying? Go watch that. Go listen to it. Go save it. Everything. Uh, Project coming out soon. New music coming out. New visuals. New shit. We out here, man. Appreciate you.
Yo, there y'all have it. Make sure y'all go run up the visuals on that hard headed, man. I really like that joint. It's a super dope visual and video overall, of course. It's Marcellus Juvann on the radar, baby. Go check that.